feeling really frustrated with a friend who didn't really show up for a group study session. My first reaction was to be upset and blame on her. But then, a thought ran up in my mind. There must be something which I don't know about. And I decided to call her if everything was okay or not, instead of being mad. Something turned out to be very unusual. She was going through a troublesome situation where she needed someone to listen. And that's where I understand how powerful can emotional intelligence, EI, or emotional quotient, EQ, can be. Have you ever faced a situation where you're troubled, pressurized, or sad and don't know how to react? Why? Let's take an example. Maybe it's your friend. But later, when you realized it was just because of your stress, you were angry and just said out anything else because of your anger. And that's where emotional intelligence comes in. I bet every one of you have faced these types of situations. Well, now let's start with a basic question. What is emotional intelligence? Well, it is something that we use in our day-to-day lives, whether we recognize it or not. Whether we speak to our parents, teachers, elders, or solving problems in class. In my own words, I define emotional intelligence as the capability of understanding and managing your own expressions, and also understanding the expressions of people around us, not only yours. Moving on, emotional intelligence, or EI, is categorized into 4 parts, that is, self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, and social skills. Now, what is self-awareness? Self-awareness is the first and the most important part of emotional intelligence. It is all about the capability of having control in your emotions, the way you react to it. Let's take an example. In a match, your team lost. Let's take it as a football match. I hope everyone loves football match, right? So, your team lost. Instead of lashing out at someone, all you can do is go to a corner, take a deep breath and understand. I'm not mad at my friend. I'm disappointed because my team lost. And that's where self-awareness in EI comes in. The second is self-regulation. It is all about thinking before you act, just like pressing pausing before you act. Let's take an example. Your friend has hurted you a lot, and instead of throwing back or saying anything which is hurtful, all you can do is walk away to think things through or reply calmly. One way to develop EI or in self-regulation is having a remote control in your hand, where remote control is your thought and you are the controller of it, where you will understand where I should pause, rewind, or fast forward. Now, empathy. Empathy is again the most important part of emotional quotient, which is EQ. It is all about putting yourself in some other's shoes and understand what they are feeling and what they are going through. Let's take an example. In a class test, you did very well, but your friend did not do very well. Instead of saying, yes, it's all fine, you can do it later or you can do it next time, no worries, all you can do is console your friend, like saying, I have also faced through these situations, I understand, and that's what's showing empathy. The relatable tip of developing empathy in between you is whenever any speaker speaks to you, listen to them carefully. Ask them how do they feel and how do they go through it. Now, social skills. Well, social skills is all about building good relationships between you, your family and your friends, managing conflicts and having a better communication skill. Let's take an example. In a group project, someone has a disagreement in your idea. Instead of arguing, all you can do is have a calm conversation. That's where you apply your social skills. to handle the situation calmly. One relatable tip: whenever a situation comes across to you like this, all you can do is nod to the person, have direct eye contact, and respond thoughtfully. Moving on, let's go to some aspects of AI. I know everyone of you knows AI, which is artificial intelligence. But have you ever heard EI or EQ, which is emotional intelligence or emotional quotient? No, right? Let me go on to some aspects, which is very important for us. Which is, first one is EI in teamwork. It is nothing but just to handle everything calmly, having a better conversation, and understand the people's perspectives. Let's take an example. In a project, your friend does his part. Instead of being angry or ignoring to the problems occurring like this, all you can do is again have a calm conversation and ask, what's the matter? Or why can't you memorize it? Or anything is required, then I can help you out. That's showing EI in teamwork. Now, one relatable tip is, whenever you come across situations like this, be open-minded. Respond calmly. Understand different people's perspective of mind. And indeed, obviously, people have different challenges and risks in their life. Try to understand that. Second, very important. Every one of you must have gone through situations like stress, right? Every one of you can. So, stress can come at any time, either when you have family matter, peer group, or anything, with school matters and anything. Let's take an example. You are overwhelmed with your homework and panicked. In this case, you should not be panicked. All you can do is take a step back, breathe properly, and think, what can I do to overcome these situations? And that's where you apply your emotional intelligence in managing stress. One relatable tip is, whenever situation come like this, all you can do is take a 5-minute or 10-minute break. Think what you like to do. For example, I like playing guitar in my free time. And everyone can do anything they want. You can listen to the music or draw something, and after 10 minutes, when you again come back to the situation, you have a positive mindset to overcome. That's where managing stress in AI comes in. Lastly, I would like to conclude that AI is a very amazing thing. Anyone, regardless of their age group, can learn in it. Now, I challenge you all to follow AI in your everyday life. Try to understand what people are facing through. Try to even be the listener of a student or your friend whenever he or she is sad. Thank you.